Hi, thanks for visiting. I'm Cheryl from CherylBarrage.com, and I love to share business and lifestyle straight talk for on the go moms. So, today, what I want to share with you is a little straight talk on our mindset. What's going on between our two ears, especially if, like me, you are in business for yourself or maybe running someone else's business. And if you have seen any of my blog site or listened to any of my audios, videos, you know that I'm a woman of faith. And so I want to use a story that everyone has heard, no matter what faith or religion you are. So don't stop the video. I promise this will be of value to you. I promise. So everyone has heard of David and Goliath, where the young guy David comes into the army, the Israel army, and he ends up killing this huge giant with just a stone and his slingshot. And it's a true story. But there are a couple of things that happen around that. So before David did that, he was actually anointed king by the priest. And so basically, depending on what research you read, he was about 10 to 13 years old, okay, when he was anointed to be king. But he wasn't king yet. And then he came, maybe he was about 15 to 17, and that's when he killed Goliath. And then the king who was reigning at that point, King Saul, noted that there was something special about David, but then it kind of got crazy, and King Saul was trying to kill David for a whole lot of years. All kinds of challenges going on for David, who's supposed to be king, but he's not king yet. And then he actually begins to reign when he's about 30 years old. Okay? So he gets anointed, he kills Goliath, he has many years of challenges, and then he begins to reign and continue to make a difference in the world. And so I want to use that story to draw a correlation to our businesses, okay, and what we're doing. And really what I'm calling this is transactional versus process thinking. We can really kind of dig a hole for ourselves if we approach process things with transactional thinking, okay? And so I want to encourage you, because in the business world, there's a lot of process going on. So when you chose your business, whether it's the boss who you're working for and you're helping them run their business, whether you are a traditional entrepreneur or a social marketing entrepreneur like myself, when you decided to start that business, that was a transaction, right? But that day, you didn't make millions and millions of dollars and become world famous in your business, right? And that's because there's a process that has to take place. Now, I believe that in business, one of the best things that can happen is that we become a leader. You know, we're a leader in our community. We're a leader among the people that we work with, that work for us. All the people around us, we become a leader. And that is a process, not a transaction. And so just like David, he went through a process, and there were a lot of challenges. And I'll be willing to bet you've experienced a lot of challenges in your business, in your job, in your life, right? But I promise you, those challenges are part of the process of building the leader that I know that you want to be, because I want to be that kind of leader. So in our mindset, we have to remind ourselves that there are some things that we can take care of with a transaction. You know, we can ring somebody up, we can get a membership, we can help them with an order, we can do things that are transactional. But most things, especially in our business, most things that are really going to leave an impact in somebody's life are a part of process. Now, a little while ago, I shared a little bit from a book called Launching a Leadership Revolution. And one of my favorite quotes are in there, where he is talking about internal versus external growth. And he says that, you know, internal growth is not easily seen, but it's there. And so, and of course, the external growth are the things that we all are looking for, you know, the results, the dollars, the whatever. And so process a lot of times when process is happening, there's internal growth that's happening, and we may not see the external growth. So I want to remind you of that today, that there is transactional and process thinking. And if we grab a hold of process thinking and start looking at, okay, what's the process to get to this? What's the process to get to that? What is the process that I need to go through to become the kind of leader that I want to be? Then I think we'll have a different outlook, as opposed to if we're thinking transactionally, then we're just thinking that I want that goal, I want that end, I want that goal, I want that end, and not thinking about what it takes to get there. And we can really be shooting ourselves in the foot. And I don't want you to go through that. I don't want you to needlessly be going on this hamster wheel in your brain when all we have to do is say, is this a transaction thing or is this a process thing? And seek out the process. And so for me, a lot of that seeking out is prayer, talking with my husband, talking with mentors and coaches and leaders, which I will be talking about that soon, so look out for that video. So again, just as I close this out, remembering the story of David, and I don't know, maybe you knew, but if you didn't, isn't it kind of crazy? You know, he was like 10 or 13 when he got anointed, 30 when he got to lead. So hopefully it doesn't take you that long to become successful. But you know what? If you become the kind of leader that you really want to be, is it worth it? Is it worth it to take a little longer, to have longer lasting impact, to impact more people, to love on more people? So David had a process to go through, and he endured challenges, and those challenges grew him. You have a process to go through, and you're meeting challenges, and you're going to have challenges, and they're going to help form who you become. And I want you to become the best version of you that you possibly can, so that you can go out and impact more lives, whether it's through your business, through your job, or just throughout your day-to-day life. So keep that in mind, process thinking versus transactional thinking. I hope you have a wonderful day, and come back and visit me, CherylBarrage.com, for a little more straight talk. Bye.